Welcome, Gemini Cancer, to your Astrodice reading for March. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers, and anyone new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, getting straight in here for you, Gemini Cancer. See what's going on with you this month. And remember, if this doesn't resonate with you, you can always watch your regular rising sign, sun sign, rising sign, moon, or Venus. Okay, going straight. Look at that. I see Gemini right away. The zodiac sign is Gemini. It's going straight into the South Node and the 11th house. So getting into that karma. So getting straight into that little karma over there. Let's see. This is talking about experiences you bring into the inner knowledge, habits that make you feel secure. Okay, so talking about those habits. Also talking about, though, also has another piece, though, too. It's pretty much the things you keep doing over and over and over again, right? Issues concerning your past karma. It is speaking of your unremembered past. If you have thrown the South Node dice, is suggesting behavioral patterns that may have their roots in your past that are reactivated so that you may experience them again and bring them into resolution. So it's like things that from your past, right? So whatever you might have done maybe as a teenager might be reoccurring again. Certain things like this, right? So getting straight into it, it is, what is it? We're using Vesta since we don't have north or south nodes, but it's always a great card because it's talking about the sacred spiritual center. So that's a part of yourself. Okay, so, and then going into how is it going to be done? It's going to be done, well, with a piece of your energy over here, which is beautiful Gemini energy. And that's what? Communications, of course, right? Communications, mischievousness. Now, why, Gemini Cancer, am I feeling that this reading is going to be kind of mischievous? Because I was saying it before, we talked about these little habits that might be, you know, coming back. Lively, witty, stimulating exchange is possible. Okay, so then we're going straight into the 11th house, which is what? Grants wishes, luck, friends, and social occasions. Is there a friend that is coming back? Why am I feeling this? Is there a friend that's coming back that is going to want to bring on new habits? Does this friend drink? And you guys used to go to partying and dancing and to the dance club and doing these things, and now you're a little older and they want to come back and during Mercury retrograde and they want to go get their dance on, their drink on. Come on, Gemini Cancer, let's go do this like when we did when we were in college, right? And you're like, okay, or you're thinking about it, right? Because maybe you have this mischievous friend that's witty and lively and fun, or this old ex. Something's going on. So getting straight into the situation is taking place in the beginning of the month, middle of the month, and the end of the month. I feel excitement. So there it is. 2 of Staffs. Hey, look, I'm going to look out and see which staff I'm going to take. I have some thinking to do, but this is thinking about what action I'm going to take. Where am I moving? Got the Empress coming out. And this could be showing you that you're already parents. Oh my God, and then you got the Devil card. Some of you guys. And it feels like too, like maybe you guys are parents and, you know, like, oh my gosh, some of you are like moms now and you're like, we don't do this, right? But I'm telling you, and you've got this mischievousness coming in. someone, and it doesn't even have to be toxic behavior. It's just someone who's mischievous, somebody who's a little more lively, somebody who maybe, come on, let's let the sin begin type of thing, let's have a little fun. So you can see the devil as being that energy to where it's making you think that maybe you want to go out and with this can't, oh man, some kind of earth sign, right? It could be a Capricorn, it could be a Taurus or a Libra, and they're bringing kind of this excitement back into your life that maybe since you've had children is a little stale, right? Because it's the same norm all the time. And so they've got you kind of thinking about whether or not you want to walk out of that box or not. But if you do so, it's going to like lead you back to old behaviors, right? They're kind of leading you there with this fun excitement that they have going on. This guy, my first thing that came in my head was, I don't know if you guys ever seen this movie, but it's the Banger Sisters. I so feel that for somebody. That movie is amazing. If you guys haven't watched that, you have to see that. But yes, the Banger Sisters, two old gals, one's still a little lively and crazy, and the other one's like married, has kids, totally like I'm Mrs. Responsibility, or I could be Mr. Responsibility. I don't do these things. I work 9 to 5 and I do this and that and everything's in order. And then you have, from that movie, you have little Miss Meg Ryan come in, and she's just like all over the place, never settled down. She's still the old gal from, way back when, never changed her habits. And she brings this kind of liveliness to, to her, because she is kind of uptight because she's just doing her, normal stuff. And so when she comes back, she doesn't want anything to do with her at first, but she does make her do the Two of Staffs as well. So I'm really feeling that. Like, that's what's going on. Whether it's, and it could be just another, it doesn't have to be, of the same sex. It could be the opposite sex. Maybe an ex coming back who's fun, lively, wants to do this and that. And you're like, no, I have children. I can't do that. I need to be in bed by 9 o'clock. You know what I mean? And I need to give the kids baths and do this and that. But it's got you kind of thinking, right, about where to take that action. So, it could even be your sister. It could be anyone, right? Someone's got you, yeah. And you're really thinking about this too, because remember, you're traditional. You're thinking about, well, my traditional routines are this and that, and I try to keep myself very routine based and very traditional. I'm very conservative, very everything I'm doing, right? So in the beginning of the month, it's going to all just kind of alter your perception of your tradition. And yeah, because you have values over here, right, that you've built so strong. And it almost feels like this is your person, the devil, the friend, the 11th house, friends, social occasions, and they got you in here thinking, oh, come on, it's just one weekend. Oh, I don't know. I got to get up early, go to work, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So it's like 7 of coins. It's like you're trying. Oh boy. And you're really kind of fighting this at the beginning of the month. And I think you're even giving excuses to why you can't do that, because it almost feels like you don't want to go back to these behaviors, because you're being stubborn and inflexible with this. I think it's Taurus, you guys. And you're being very stubborn and inflexible. And you're kind of not trusting this person, because you're kind of not trusting the whole situation, because it's kind of out of your league. It was like, that's from the past. I don't want to go back into the past to go to a nightclub. Maybe I don't even drink that much. When I do drink, it's not the way I know you like to drink. They're the type of person that you can't drive. You have to use Uber, the taxi, call a friend, something of that nature. So it just feels like it's kind of the danger zone. Yeah, see, you're not really sure if you want to go party. Look at this as a celebration card. Come on, come party. And you're like, I don't know. I'm only in town for like a week or a weekend. I don't know. Because it seems improper. It seems improper for you, Gemini, Cancer, to do such a thing, because you've become so traditional in the ways that you're doing things, right? You've grown up. And this person's not very grown up, and you might even be seeing the immaturities of this person. And you're like, come on, man, we're 30. right? Shoot, might even be 40. Who knows, right? But the whole point is in your head, you've grown past this. And you've matured a lot because you have a lot of responsibilities. So, and you feel like they might be being a show off. I mean, come on. They came up as the devil. Of course, they're a show off, right? So they're kind of showing off. They're showing off to you in the beginning of the month about, how cool it is. And they're bragging about, oh, I have 5 partners and I do this and I go to Vegas during the weekend and you should totally do this. And, and trying to like almost make sorry, this is the way it feels. They're trying to make your life seem like you are so conservative and so boring, and they do all these grand things. And it's almost to the point where it's like they're attention hounds. But it's because they want you to get out there and have fun. They're like over extravagant in a lot of ways for a lot of you. And for others of you, you might not really feel like they're attention hounds. If you're used to them being this egomatic, and extravagant, then the bragging and all of that stuff doesn't really, bug you, right? So you go to 15 concerts a month, a year, 15 concerts a year, and, I'm going to church, or, you know what I'm saying? I'm staying home with the children, because that's where your priorities are. So they're making you feel like your priorities are less than how cool they are. But they really are getting in your head, though, because maybe deep down inside, there is a piece. Everybody has this piece of where we want to have celebration. We want to have fun, too. It's just the way they're kind of doing it is kind of outside the box. It's more like we go to have fun at Disneyland with the kids, you know what I mean? Or something like this, you know what I'm saying? And the way they're doing it is by going out super partying, having, maybe multiple partners, things that are not as things that are unconventional to you in your lifestyle. But they do have you kind of thinking here, for sure. Otherwise, this wouldn't be coming up, because you are thinking, God, you know what? I would love to go see that concert and maybe throw back a few beers, or, you know what I mean? Just kind of relax and be cool and, So, but the way they're kind of coming it off, it's kind of got you straying away. And I think it's the way they're approaching. Okay. Lively, mischievous, stimulating, and it is stimulating. Of course it would be. I mean, man, if I had a friend come telling me that, I think I'll be in the same place too. I'll be like, oh my God, I don't know. But I have kids, and I've got tarot readings to do, and I got school to do, and I got dinner to make. I mean, if it was just going to a concert and being cool, that's one thing, but they're talking about like almost like a whole weekend of just, woo, party hard like we're 21. And it's like, calm down, Wayne, okay? Because I don't have time to be doing that stuff. I have to get up Monday morning and go to work, right? Yeah, 6 of Staffs. There's a victory going on over here with the King of Coins and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so you're still staying very conservative over here. Wow, you're staying your ground. Still pushing while they're still over here trying to get you, even in mid-month. They must be here for more than just a weekend. Because now we're in mid-month and they're still coming at you, talking to you about going out and partying with them. Maybe they're back in town for like months or something, guys. It's not just a weekend. Because here they are again, talking, bragging, telling you about things. And you're still standing your ground, and you're still King of Coins over here going, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So it feels like with all the mischievousness and all the liveliness going around this month, of this person, maybe they wanted you to go out to celebrate, St. Patrick's Day, drink, however. It is showing, though, that no matter what with your Gemini, you are staying in your own energy. I mean, this King is not your energy, but I mean, standing your ground within yourself. I mean, I understand the earth is not yours, but that's not the point. The point is you're standing your ground, being firm, and you know what I'm saying? within your own energy itself. The only reason the King of Coins here is because it's saying you're using this earth energy as well, because you're worried more about your prosperities. You're worried more about the things you're doing, Gemini, okay? Yes, you're still having conversations. I see that. You're still communicating. But you are standing your ground for yourself, saying this is not going to happen. You're battling your own victory, saying, no, you know what? This is unconventional. I'm a conventional person. I have to get up in the middle of the, in the middle of the morning or whatever, take care of the kids. I have things to do. Yeah, you're not moving towards that at all. So the good thing about this karmic lesson of going backwards in habits is it feels more like a temptation with the devil over here. So now we can say that this devil is literally the temptation, and it feels like this is what's going to go on for the rest of the month, is the temptation of this Taurus, Capricorn. I'm going to say Taurus because I see Taurus twice. It could even be Libra. However it is, this whole reading is them tempting you to go backwards to bad behavior or old temptations that you used to do, bad habits. And that's really what's going on. And so it feels like what you're doing is you're fighting it. Yeah, because, ooh, Tower. Oh, yeah. That's it. You guys are fighting. That's it. That's it. Because you're fighting it so bad that you guys end up getting, look at this. They're bragging. They're trying to tempt you to do something. Now there's an argument. The argument is coming from and causing a tower now within the relationship of the Taurus. Why? Because you're fighting for your sanctuary over here, pretty much. Why is there fighting? Why is this happening? Because they're thinking you're making excuses. They're saying things like, you're not the same person I thought you would be. I thought we were best friends, or I thought we were sisters, or however it is, or, and there's now argument. There is now dismay and disruption. Tensions are high, stress is high, and it's going to cause fighting. So, and this is because you're not leaving where I think for a lot of you, if this passed, which a lot of people have, we all do, the majority of us anyways, if this past was that bad, ran around all the time and didn't have any responsibilities and just like throw to the wind, man, right? Throw to the wind, who cares, right? But then we have families. Then we grow up. Then we take on conventional lives. We have responsibilities. This person does not have any responsibilities. They don't have anything. So this is where the fighting is coming, is because they want you to kind of conform to their irresponsibilities and going backwards. And you just cannot do that. It's almost like you fought for everything you have. So hell no, you ain't going backwards. And that's why I kept saying, maybe it was like, fine, if it's only one night, we're going to a nightclub or something, that's cool. And maybe you already did that. Maybe you did. Maybe you did go back into a habit for 7 hours. Hey, look, we already drank. I already had a hangover. I feel like crap, okay? I might even thrown up. I don't want to be the, porcelain queen anymore. My days are over. And they're just like, yeah, come on, man, let's go do it again. So, for some of you, you might have already gave in to this person last month, right? And they're continuing and won't leave you alone. So it's going to just cause this havoc. So yeah, who the heck wants to wake up like that, right? And that's what they're making. That's when you have the devil like that, that's the way really they want you to be, right? Where you're just pounding it. Yeah. So the end of the month, they just think that you stole away their victories. There's a lot of deceit now coming around because of the Tower. The Queen of Staffs over here, you're still going the way you're supposed to be, and you're holding on to your integrity, my friends. This is it. So, Ace of Coins. They're kind of blaming this on you at the end of the month for holding on to, they think you kind of deceived them. Just saying, right? They think you deceived them. They think you wore a false mask. You weren't the friend that you were supposed to be. You weren't the devil with them, right? Yeah. So you didn't want to go out and do things with them at the end of the month. So at the end of the month, they kind of call you your false friend. You wore a false mask. The relationship is pretty much over because you don't want to do. You're going after your 9 of Cups and you're staying satisfied where you built yourself. And they oh my God. Yeah, they. See, because they're so mischievous and so lively that, yeah, they think you steal the happiness. They think you stole away the friendship. It was all your fault. So they're going to try to blame you for everything, of course. What would make you think they wouldn't? It's because they're in the 9 of Swords. It's going to kind of put you in the 9 of Swords a little bit too, because they're going to try to blame this whole thing on you. Oh, heaven forbid that you know, Gemini, Cancer became responsible. Remember, guys, it's not your fault. They're just blaming you. Yeah, you're going after your Ace of Cups. And it's going to bring in better luck for you as well. Oh, yeah, because of you're going to have a better news coming in. There's other things going on within your life that you have going on with you that you don't need to be worrying about this. But yeah, they are going to make you kind of feel bad because they are going to turn this all on you and make you look like the bad guy. But that's usually what the devil does. So, just saying, right? So, I say take it with a grain of rice because in seriousness, this is what you got, and this is all they got. And their life is pretty much a tower anyway, so I don't, you know, it's a crumble and fall situation for them all the time because they're not really going, you know, guys, they're not really going anywhere except for in big circles. So I really wouldn't worry about that. Like I said, I take it with a grain of rice for sure. Like I said, if it's your bestest friend in the world or whatever, it's going to hurt, but really, I don't see, you know, I don't see how, yeah, because it feels like they're going to hold grudges. But, you know, just ignore them. It says with the 4 of Swords. Just ignore them because you have a whole world coming at you. Look at that. That's the bottom deck for you. You have a whole world ahead of you. Okay? So you be fine. Okay? And that's it for you, my friends. Until then, peace and love. Bye-bye.